The cultural difference theory is the fact that students with different cultures learn differently. This can determine how easily or difficult it is for a student to learn in a conventional classroom. This idea challenges teachers to find innovative methods to engage all of their students, despite their cultural differences. The student's style of learning is greatly influenced by their home and cultural setting. No two students are raised the same. This is why the cultural difference theory needs to be addressed. Teachers need to become aware of how students learn, then they are able to properly educate them.
For the most part, teachers go into teaching because they care about making a difference and touching lives. Usually, treating all students equally goes along with these morals. However, even if you were to treat every student in class equally, you still wouldn't see a complete equal achievement. This is because not all students have the same resources. Example, some students have access to a tutor, a laptop, or a car to get into town for the library or a study group. The students with more access to resources will be the higher achiever, regardless of how they are treated at school.
Home and community life are factors that affect students. To improve students' performances, communities must improve as well, not only school. Home upbringing differs between every student. Some come from a low-income family, have parents with low education, and are raised in communities with low resources. These are just examples of obstacles that do not prepare them for school. Students coming from low-income communities that are offered limited resources perform worse in schools than those coming from a middle or upper-class area. Communities that are supportive can lessen the harmful effects of an economic disadvantaged student. Having a supportive community enhances children's achievements, despite coming from a low-income household. Think of it as a second home. We need to find a way to increase the resources available to support these children to further their achievements.
Another thing that causes students to feel like an outcast is language differences. Many students speak one language at home with their family and then come to school and are required to speak and understand English. Although these students often have access to resources, they likely feel not as connected to the other students and their teachers. If we required teachers to have a basic understanding of at least two languages, allowed students to use and celebrate their mother tongue, and encouraged all students to learn and practice their languages together, we would likely see more students comfortable and even happy to be in class and therefore see higher achievement in minority groups.